So today, our topic is how to avoid being scammed while buying real estate. Real estate is one of the best forms of investment. It is very good means to build enduring wealth and transfer it to the next generation. Globally, real estate market is expected to reach $634.9 trillion by the end of 2024. The source is statistica.com. Ironically, many people have not been able to invest in this huge market for fear of being scammed, thereby limiting their potentials. So what we are trying to say here is that real estate, as we have discussed before, is a very big market. The market is huge, and you can imagine a market that is going up to $634 trillion. It's something that is big globally. This is the estimated value. But many people, they have the money, but they are afraid that they have heard story that if you get involved in real estate, you could be scammed, you lose your money and stuff like that. But it's important to mention here that everything about business is all about risk. So fear of being scammed should not limit somebody prevent somebody from investing in real estate. That's the main purpose of this training. What is real estate scam? Real estate scam is using deceptive tactics to steal money, property, or valuable information from people who are involved in the real estate transaction. Scammers may impersonate as real estate agents or owners of properties that do not exist or has encumbrances. One of their common tactics is to sell one property to multiple people. So this is basically what scam is. Somebody is trying to sell a property to you. The property does not exist in the first place. Do you understand me? Yes. Or is, selling one property to multiple people. We are all aware of what is happening, especially in Lagos. Even we, in September, wanted to buy a property there. We're almost concluding the deal before we find out that property there is an issue on it. There's already a case on it. The property has been sold to 2 more people, and they are bringing us to sell. They want to sell to us at the 10th person. Okay. Note, it is also important for us to understand what is a scam and what is not a scam. Because the way we use the word scam in this country is, I don't think it is correct. So, customer-related issues are not scam. We should be careful how we use the word scam in our client. Sometimes there are external factors that are beyond the control of a company. So what we are trying, for example, you go out for marketing. Somebody told you that the property near your own is selling for example 8 million. Your own is 10 million. You are a scammer. Is that a scam?
No.
So you sell property the way you bought it, and there is something that made your own maybe to be higher than those people's own, or it's just the way you are running costs and everything. So likewise, maybe somebody bought a property, their location letter has not been issued to the person. For example, you can have 10 people that bought property from you. You want to bring out one day to go to site, give them a location letter and show them their plot. If somebody bought a property and is not allocated in time, it's not a scam. You understand? That's what we mean. Or somebody called company office line, they didn't answer him very well. You just say these people are scammers, they are not picking my call. You understand me? So we should be, very, very careful how we use the word scam. That's what I'm saying here. How to avoid being scammed. The existence of scammer or fraudsters in the industry should not prevent one from investing in real estate that have proved over time as one of the best vehicles of wealth creation. The following are the measures one can take to avoid being scammed while buying real estate. Number one, check the property titles. I hope we all remember that we started this journey by first of all understanding land titles. So I'm saying here, please, you can go back, refresh your mind, watch Understanding Land Titles, part 1 and 2. It's already uploaded on my channel. It will give you an insight on what real estate titles are, authorized person to issue them, and how you can vet them. If you are not skilled investing real estate documents, consider engaging a property lawyer. Did you understand the word property lawyer? It's not every lawyer. Some lawyers, they don't know anything about property. Do you understand?
Yes.
But the mistake some people make is that once they want to buy property, they will say a lawyer should buy for me. It is possible that the lawyer himself has never in his or her life attended real estate training. So if you are involving a lawyer, it should be a lawyer who has experience on buying, selling property, vetting documents. Is that understood?
Yes.
Use trusted real estate company or a property lawyer. A trusted real estate company like the Mark Group will help you check the property titles and ensure they are genuine, ensure the property is free from any encumbrances, advise on upcoming developments in area of your interest, perfect the property titles after purchase. So what we are basically saying here is that for you to be safe, or you don't want to get involved, especially if you are starting new, you understand, you approach a real estate company. It may not be the Mark Group, it can be any other real estate company. If you buy from them, they are, in most cases, if they are really real estate company, it saves you a lot of trouble. And their property, because they must have taken care of all the challenges that could come in the property. I'll give you an example. When we bought Kalini, as I have told you, I think I have shared this here before. We started by what? Trying to settle people who are farmed there, their economic trees, they planted all sorts of trees there and all that. But now, anybody coming to buy plot from us, he's not going to go through all those processes. I mean,
Yes.
because we have taken care of them. But if for any reason you don't want to buy from real estate company, you want to buy from outside, you want to buy on your own, involve the property lawyer or real estate company. Even for us now, people have given us property to sell for them. Is that correct? People are also asking us, I want property in this particular location. It is our responsibility to make sure that whatever we are presenting to the person is very, very genuine. So number 2 way is to use trusted and experienced company or a property lawyer. Number 3, visit the property physically. Visit the site and carry out proper inspection. During the inspection, look out for signs that show the property is really for sale. Ask neighbor to the property about the status. Don't ignore nearby security personnel around, as their information can be very helpful. It is also, if it is an empty plot of land, ensure you take a surveyor with an instrument like GPS that locates the property on ground. Site visit will also avail you the opportunity to check soil texture, topography, nearness to existing infrastructure, and notable landmarks. As we discussed last time, these are some of the things that increase property value. So when you visit the site, pay attention, especially security people around that property. They must know, they must have some useful information regarding that property. And you also look, okay, for example, if you come to a property, maybe the sign they put on that property is new. I'm not saying if you put a new sign, the property they are trying to scam you. But sometimes, when scammer want to do something, for that period that you are coming there, that is the time they will go and put what? They put a sign on the property. But if a security man, after you have done whatever you done with who brought you there, try to get across to people who are around there, especially the security people. They will tell you, even the day they put the sign, and maybe even after you have left to remove the sign, the person will tell you. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. So, site visiting, and as we discussed the other time, go with a surveyor with GPS if it is empty plot of land. I hope we all understand what GPS mean by now.
Yes.
Carry due diligence on the seller. Who is selling this property to you? What evidence does he or she has as the real owner of the property? Does he or she have verifiable office or home address? Why is he or she selling the property? Check the person on social media. So what we are saying here is that whoever is presenting a property to you for sale, you should try to get as much information about the person as possible. And as we said, the fact that somebody is a relation to the owner of a property does not mean he has a mandate to sell it. This one we have in Guarepana wanted to buy another property there. We found out that the owner, people around the owner of the property went and took the document for the land. They want to use it to sell to people without the person's consent. Do you understand? So that is why you need to find out what gives the person the ownership. Why is the person even selling it in the first place? What evidence does he or she has that this property belongs to him or her? Don't forget that you can finish property deal. 10 years later, it should come up. You understand?
Yes.
For example, somebody, you have children, their children are outside this country. In one way or the other, they sell the property that belongs to the man to you. Years later, the person will come back, the children will come back and say, "These are father's property. How was it sold? This and that." Do you understand me? So even if somebody is presenting a document to you, you need to verify and be very, very sure that that person is the owner or is authorized. In most cases, when we ask some companies to market our property for us, they requested for letter of authority from us. Do you understand me? Letter authorizing them to sell the property. So those kind of documents, they are very, very important, so that even for you, if somebody is presenting a property for you to say, "Come and buy," ask the person, what authority do you have to sell this? Make sure that the person have what? Office or home address, so that if you are looking for him or her, you will know where to find the person. As for another thing I want to add here, as for means of identification, maybe name, voter's card, driving license, so that if you should come up, you use that document to trace the person. Beware of unreasonable low price. Low price is the number one tactics that scammers use to lure their victims. While property can be sold as distress sale, any property going below 30% actual market value is a red flag and should be properly scrutinized. So what I'm saying here is this: if people are giving you price that is very, very low, you need to check it, because this is in most 90% of the cases of fraud is people who are looking for low price. Do you understand me? There's a price somebody will present. Okay, I say, for example, anybody offering you a plot of land for 50 million for places like Maitama, Usetu, Buzapeme, and Asokoro, all in Abuja, Nigeria, they be trying to scam you. You people agree or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, standard plots in this area are in the range of hundreds of million. So what I'm trying to say here is that it is very, very rare for you to get a property of a plot of land 15 million in all these places I have mentioned. So when somebody is presenting a property to you for in these places, for example, I'm giving an example 15 million. Please, you need to be on red alert, not only alert, red one. Do you understand me?
Yes,
So prices, see, it baffles me when people want to buy property, they say they are looking for cheap one. You hear people saying they are looking for affordable house. Is affordable house available in Nigeria now? It's not. Because here you pay through everything. In other places, if you are a credible developer, government can give you land for free. You don't pay anything, you build houses. Some places they can go to the extent of putting infrastructure in the place. Your own, you just come and build the houses and say. But here, you start by buying the land in the open market. You start by doing clearing, settling occupiers economically in case of Abuja. If it is in Lagos, you pay for money before you get to the site. There are even places in Lagos that for you, every major work you do, you have to pay people. You want to do foundation, you pay money. The day you are doing casting, maybe the floor slab, they will ask you to pay money. Your truck is bringing granite or stone, they will put something and barricade the road and say you should come and pay. If you do all those things, how will the house be cheap? So you need to be very, very careful when people are presenting prices that are very, very low to you. Next slide. Avoid a seller in hurry to sell. These are another tactics. Have you ever heard from agents things like there are 3 or more people who are on this property? A potential client has been given account details and will pay any time from now. This is the only property for sale in this street for sale now. Why this in some cases may be true? Undue pressure that does not allow you to carry out due diligence may be a red sign. Choosing property in the best location will never finish in the market. Do your proper verification before committing any of your hard-earned money into any property. So what I'm saying here is this. We want to buy a property, even if it is, for example, 20 million. Somebody is telling you, if you don't pay for this property today, if you come here tomorrow, you will not see it. This is the only property in this street. But choosing property doesn't finish you. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Let that one go. In the next 2 weeks, 3 weeks, another one will come out in those places because people's need will never finish. So when somebody is, you want to part with a large amount of money and somebody is putting you under pressure, 3 people have come to inspect it today, we have given somebody account details, please do not listen to all those things. Carry out your due diligence. Remember that once more, especially in our client, once money exchange has, it becomes a very big battle for you to collect the money. Mm-hmm. Even though I mentioned that you should know the person, know his office address. These days, people put address that if you put on Google Map, you will not see them. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
So, please, don't listen to anybody who is so much in a hurry that he wants to sell. I'm not saying people may not be in a hurry to sell their property, but do your due diligence. Okay, I hope this is clear to us. Yes, people who are in a hurry to sell, they are not giving you time to do your due diligence, do site, vet the documents of the land properly. Please, if you meet this kind of people, it may be a red flag. Request for cash payment. Have you ever had something like the owner wants cash payment in dollars? This is a red flag as well. Real estate is a high ticket transaction, and as such, request for this is suspicious. While property owner can decide the currency of transaction, cash payment should be avoided. Obtain receipt for all payments. Do you understand me?
Yes.
Please, as I said before, the essence of this training is not just for our consumption here as a company. We try to ensure that what you are learning here, you are transferring it to people around you. Do you understand me? Please, I will never in our life I hear that any of you, maybe you help somebody, your relation to buy a property and they land in a serious problem like this. That is the essence of this training. It's not only for our consumption here, but try to engage people around you. Because as you are all here, even if it's in your village, you have relations. The one way or the other, one day they need a property. You understand? And it is your responsibility based on what you have learned here to advise them. Even as we are approaching Christmas season, if you go, try to share the experiences of what you are learning here, so that it will be impactful to them. Do you understand? So please, under no condition should you go and carry money in cash and give somebody that you are buying his or her property. As I said, the person can decide that he wants the money in dollars. No problem. But let it go through what? Banking process. Because that's the only way, if there is any issue, that you have to go to court. How can you imagine yourself appearing in court and say that you paid somebody cash for property?
No evidence that. The person is not, you cannot prove it.
So that's what we are saying. So if somebody is telling you that he wants payment in cash for a property, please, I advise that you should run 440. Understand various land uses. This will help ensure you get land that match your intended use. Go extra mile and verify actual use in the Department of Land and Physical Planning. Last time we discussed here about various types of properties. Because if, for example, you told an agent or a company that you want to buy a property for a school, you made it very, very clear in the brief they gave you. Do you know that if eventually they sold a land that is meant to be for the places like hotel for you, it's a scam? I am saying when you make it clear to them, especially if you put it in writing, I'm looking for a land to build a school. They go and carry a land that is specifically for a hotel and sell to you. Do you understand? But you yourself, if you have understanding of how land title work, how they use land or zoning, this land use, as we said before, is the same thing as zoning. If you have understanding of it, you'll be able to, tell them, say, okay, this is not what I'm looking for. Do you understand me? So it's important that you know the various uses of land. You take a document based on what you have learned before, go through it, and ensure that you are getting what you want. It could be frustrating. Maybe you have sold a business idea to some people that you want to build a school here. They agreed everything. In some cases, they may even be the one financing the project. At the end of the day, the land you got it for hotel. And you do your drawing, do everything, you take to the development control. They say, no, it's not possible. You can't build a hotel there. So, you can't build a school, sorry. Do you understand me? Next slide. Talk to current possessor of the property. How you are going to take possession after buying a real estate need to be given serious consideration, especially if the property is occupied. Find out the terms of agreement the current occupant has with the owner and ensure it matches what you were told. So, especially a place that is occupied. We have had this experience now for like 2 times. I said it last time. The house we bought in PW, they told us, the owner told us that these people, their rent have expired, they are going to pack out within 3 months. It took us a year. We even had to go to court before we could remove them. But to be honest, we did not have a one-on-one discussion with the people who are occupying the house. We took what the owner told us, and after paying money, that was when issues started coming up. You understand? Our property in Guariba is the same thing, but that one has been almost solved now. Do you understand me? So what I'm trying to say here is that, please, for you not to enter into problem, talk to people who are occupying the place already. They will give you vital information. Do you understand me? Because if, for example, you plan to do a project for 1 year, and they told you the people are going to go out in the next 3 months, 1 year after, you are in court case trying to remove the people. Can you see the problem?
Yes.
It's also a scam, because the person did not give you, the person who is selling to you did not give you the correct information. Remember our definition is not only selling property that does not exist, giving wrong information. Do you understand? Next slide. So number 10, avoid postponing of signing of documents. Immediately after making payments sign and date your own copy of the following document: contracts of sale, deed of assignment, power of attorney. Also collect all original title documents. Keep them with you. Don't leave your document with third party. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, watch my video on documents to obtain after buying land. What we are trying to say here is this: if you have not collected original documents and signed this agreement after making payment for property, you have not bought. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
And nothing could be frustrating as you have finished making payment, you now have to be chasing somebody to sign document for you. Do you understand? So if somebody is selling property to you and say, we will sign the documents after, please don't pay. When they make all the documents ready, they bring it to you, you will sign. As money is exchanging hands, documents are exchanging hands. Do you understand me?
Yes.
And I think we have discussed all these documents when we discussed land titles and also documents to obtain after buying land. So please, if somebody is telling you, I'm not ready to sign document now, it will also be a red flag. Because somebody who has the document, one way or the other, has the land. You understand? You cannot do anything if you don't have any document. So basically, 2 things are critical when you are buying property. 1, collecting the documents, original, I'm not talking of photocopy of the property. Then 2, how you take possession. Remember when we discussed about land title, I gave you people an example of a Supreme Court judgment. You understand? Courts have ruled that this land belongs to Peter, for example.
Yes.
But Stella is the one occupying the land and she's not ready to move. It's an issue. So it's very, very important that you get the documents, and if they are telling you they are not ready to sign any document for you, it means they may be trying to scam you. So this is where we draw the curtain today.